What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new, welcome. My name is MatIni and I'm a single mom to twin boys, Hodari and Milambu. On this channel, I post content on motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, and baby. In today's video, we are doing a get it all done with me. I am going to be meal prepping and doing a bit of smoothie prepping, and then also doing my nails today. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So getting started, I am just putting out all the items that I'm going to be using for today's meal prep. I am going to just do one meal today, and it's going to be just Italian sausage with potatoes and veggies. So I'm just putting everything out so that I can be able to start preparing it. Now with this, I used yellow potatoes and I just chopped those up into small little pieces, and then I put them into the stove to actually boil. Once it boiled for a little bit, then I added it to the actual mixture of everything else, which you're gonna see here in a bit. But that's what I'm doing now. I'm just preparing the potatoes, and then I'm gonna start cooking the turkey sausage. Now, I have actually never cooked turkey sausage before, guys. There's a lot of items that I'm gonna be sharing with you, a lot of foods and the cooking clean with me videos that I have never cooked before, mostly because in my family, I'm from Africa, I'm from Kenya, and so we just my parents did not like us to eat a lot of American food, so it was mostly just African food or rather Kenyan food. So getting out and being in my own home, I am definitely trying to explore different American foods, especially since I have kids now. I want them to be able to, you know, understand more about their culture here in America and also the African culture. So right now I'm actually just taking the turkey sausage out of its castings because I'm gonna cook it without it, and then I'm just gonna prepare that for about 10 minutes and allow it to cook before I start preparing everything else. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I am from Africa, so we didn't eat a lot of American foods when I lived with my parents. But now that I live with myself, I kind of want to try different things, and I'm trying to create a recipe book for my kids because I want them to be able to recreate these meals for themselves and for their kids as well, God willing, if they do have those. So yeah, it's really exciting. I really enjoy cooking. Now, I get this question all the time. This cutting board is from Wayfair. I bought it maybe a year or more ago, so I don't know if they still have it. I will check to see if they do, and if I do, I will link it down below. Otherwise, I have had it for quite some time, so I don't know if they still have it. So I wanted to use different peppers, so I'm just mixing all the different ones because I wanted this to be very colorful, and then I'm just gonna chop this up into little pieces and then prepare the other veggies, which I just used coriander leaves, tomatoes, and onions for this recipe. And guys, I'm actually gonna link this. I'm gonna add this in the description box. Now, being that I am African, we don't really do recipe books. We just cook from the heart, honestly. And so I'm trying to work on creating a recipe book because I do want my kids to have that. So I'm kind of getting into the practice of writing down exactly what I'm doing and, you know, how long it takes to actually make it and whatnot. So I'll definitely add that down below for you, just in case you're curious and you actually want to try this meal as well. So I allowed the sausage to cook for about 15 minutes, and once it was well cooked, then I took it out and set it aside, and then I started preparing the veggies. I just added olive oil here, and then I added onions. I like to prepare my onions ahead of time, during the week, I mean in the beginning of the week, so that it's ready to go. Now guys, it was actually a little bit close to bedtime here. The boys, you know, I usually like to do my meal prep after we eat. I didn't really have to cook anything for today's dinner, so I just decided to do my meal prep before I actually put them down for the night, because usually with my kids, when I have to put them down, they don't, I have to actually stay in the room because they will try to get out of their beds and they don't like to stay in there. So the boys are just kind of around right now while I get this done as quickly as possible. Our bedtime is usually around 8 p.m. and that's just what works for us, and so I'm just gonna finish this up. It's actually around 7:30 when I'm doing this, and then after that, then we're gonna go ahead and go to bed. So I added mushrooms to this because I love mushrooms. I have been really eating a lot of those, and then I also added some garlic as well. But yeah, I've been eating a lot of mushrooms lately. It's something else that I have just discovered and I love it, and that's just tomatoes and the coriander leaves that I added as well after a few moments there. And then after this, I'm just gonna add the seasoning, and I'm just gonna season it with salt, turmeric powder, ginger, black pepper, and this is Royco. Royco is one of the favorite, I guess you can say, spices in Africa. In Kenya, we use it for pretty much anything that has soup, so I like to add that on there as well. And then I just mix all of that up and allow this to simmer for a little bit. If you're new, then you don't know that my children are 16 months old, so we're definitely at a stage here where I don't know if it's just sleep regression or what it is, where they just don't want to go to sleep immediately. So when I put them down, they will not go to sleep. They will play around. They will try to get out of their cribs, and so it's just, for me, it's like, okay, I gotta get this done as fast as possible, or while I know that they're still up, before they actually go to sleep. We do have a routine in place, so it's not a matter of routine, it's just that they're just at a stage right now where they don't want to go to sleep when I tell them to, unless they're like really tired. So I usually like to, if I need to do the meal prep, then I'll do it after we eat, and then I know that at that time, you know, they can still play around. Usually I will give them their bath time ahead of time. I'll give them a bath, you know, during the day, so that I don't have to worry about it at night. And I'm just showing you guys what the meal looks like before it cooks, and then this is how it looks like after it's cooked. It looks really yummy. But as I was saying, so I unless I get them really tired, they sometimes have a hard time going to sleep at night, but you know, so I just, if I have to meal prep, then I just want to make sure that I do it as fast as possible after dinner, especially when I don't have to cook anything, and then I allow them to play around while I'm doing it, and then so that by the time that it's done, especially today, since I wasn't really making too much, I was only making one meal, and it took me about 30 minutes to finish this, so once it's done, then I know we can just all go to sleep. And usually when we go, then I know they won't try to get out of the bed because I am in the room as well. So let me know if you also experience the same thing, where your child does not sleep unless you're in the room. Like, I don't know why, but it's usually Milo who doesn't like that. He doesn't like it when I leave. Like, when I try to leave the room, then he'll start crying. But guys, this is how it looks. It was really yummy. I just love all the different flavors that the peppers give it, and then the turkey sausage was really good. Not the turkey, but the Italian sausage was really good as well. So yeah, this is definitely a great meal, especially since it's like just a one It's just one meal and it has a lot of different really great nutrients in there. So now I am just gonna be preparing my smoothies for the week. I've actually shared this before in another video, but usually I buy the frozen smoothies from Walmart, and I'm just gonna put them in this Mason jars that are also from Walmart, and I like to make this for at least 1 to 2 weeks. And I'm going to be sharing this with the boys because I want them to start drinking smoothies now for breakfast as opposed to drinking milk. So I just added frozen blueberries, blackberries, and then now I added some bananas in there. And then I added kiwis and papaya. So with this, I will usually put that in the in the freezer, and once I'm ready to use it, I usually just take it out at the beginning of the day, and by the time that I'm ready to drink the smoothie, it's already defrosted and ready to go. But this one was actually pretty yummy. I did enjoy this quite a bit, and I usually add chia seeds to mine, just to add a little bit more protein in there. Okay, and then now we're moving on to the self-care portion of this video. And for the self-care, I decided to just do my nails because I have not done my nails in a while. I bought this nails from Walmart, and they're glue-on nails, so I'm just gonna be gluing those on. And I'm not really gonna do much explanation with this because I'll just show you what I do here, which is just preparing the nail bed first, and then selecting the nail and then applying it using the glue. And I love how they turned out, so I'm just gonna play some music while I kind of go through the time lapse of this. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave me a like and a comment down below. If you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for more videos. As I mentioned before, I post content on motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning, and baby, and I would love to have you join the fam. Thank you so much for staying tuned for this video, guys, and I will be seeing you on the next one. I hope you have a fantastic day, and bye bye.